Good morning, dear student. Today in class 6 geography, we will be discussing about the types of mining. And in mining, already in my previous video, I had discussed about surface mining. And in the online class also, I discussed about it. So I hope you have understood about surface mining. Now we go to the next topic, that is underground mining. The very word underground means beneath the earth. Okay, something which is uh, hidden inside the earth, under the ground. Okay, so that is called underground mining. So underground mining is also called subsurface mining. The other name for underground mining is subsurface mining. That is anything which is deep inside the earth, below the surface. And so to reach the surface below, okay, we have to dig tunnels or shaft. So tunnels or shaft are dug into the earth to reach buried ore deposits. Okay, so these ore, okay, mineral ore, they are buried inside the earth, and so to reach over there we need the help of a tunnel or a shaft which is dug inside the earth to reach the buried ore deposits. Then ores are brought to the surface through the tunnels and shaft for processing. So these buried ores are then taken out from the tunnel or shaft, and then it is done processing. That is, in the factories, these ores are taken, and then the impurities are taken out, and then we get the pure mineral from it. So this is underground mining. Next, we will discuss about high wall mining. So high wall mining is a form of surface mining. It is just like it is a form of surface mining, already we have discussed. So it is a form of surface mining that evolved from auger mining. That is the earlier this type of mining, high wall mining, was known as auger mining, and now it is known as high wall mining. That is, high wall mining have evolved from auger mining. This technique is used to recover additional coal from a seam located behind a high wall, produced either by stripping or open pit mining. So in this type of mining, high wall mining is a process to recover additional coal. Okay, that is from the mine. Additional coal is taken out from a seam located behind a high wall, and in this either stripping or open pit mining is done. Okay, you can see this is open pit mining, already discussed about open pit mining. Okay, here we have discussed what is open pit mining or stripping. Then in high wall mining, the coal seam is penetrated by a continuous miner propelled by a hydraulic push beam transfer mechanism, PTM. Okay, so this method by which high wall mining is done, okay, it is taken out by PTM, that is the hydraulic push beam transfer mechanism. So this is all about the types of mining: surface mining, underground mining, and high wall mining. Now next we go to conservation of minerals. We know that minerals are limited, and the way we are using the mineral, uh, uh, it is not far that these minerals will be completely finished and no minerals will be left. And so it is our responsibility and duty to preserve and conserve the mineral for our future generation. That is why today we are talking about conservation, to preserve and protect minerals. So it is known that the world does not have an unlimited amount of mineral resources. Okay, we do not have unlimited. The mineral resources are limited, and if we go on using this mineral, in the same way, then the day is not far when there will be no mineral left. If these resources are not used with sufficient care and wasted, then sooner rather than later, this will be finished. Okay, so we have to use these resources in a very intelligent manner without wasting. Because if we waste this mineral, or then sooner or later this will be finished. Minerals are formed over thousands of years. Okay, it cannot be made in a year or two. It takes thousands and millions of years for these minerals to be formed. If exhausted, they will not be available anymore. If they are finished, if these minerals are finished, then we won't get those minerals again. They will be lost forever and it won't be available anymore. Our lives will be our lives will come to a standstill without electricity. Can you imagine our life without electricity? Today, in our field, in our home, in our everyday activity, we are dependent on electricity. So, our life will come to a standstill without electricity and fuels like petroleum, diesel. So, it is really hard to imagine life without these resources. We cannot even imagine what will be life without these resources. We would not be able to perform our daily activities such as cooking, traveling, getting electricity, etc. because all these things are dependent on minerals. Okay, and so we cannot imagine because our daily life activity depends on these minerals. Like, for example, cooking. Okay, so for cooking, we use LPG. Okay, nowadays, but previously, it was coal which was used for cooking. For traveling, we need fuel, petroleum, diesel. For getting electricity, we need coal. Okay, NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, which generate electricity, and so we need coal for this. So our life is totally dependent on these minerals. Then these fuels also lead to air pollution. Okay, because in NTPC, when coal is burned, then smoke is produced, and that smoke leads to air pollution. And when that coal is burned, ashes are left behind, and so those ashes pollute the land. Okay, so this lead to air pollution or land pollution, which is a grave threat to the planet. Okay, because of this pollution, we know water pollution, air pollution, land pollution, environmental gets polluted. Our environment gets polluted, and which is a great threat to the planet. You know about global warming, how the temperature of the earth is increasing slowly, and it is very dangerous. So that is why it is important that these resources are used with care and are not wasted. So we should use these resources very carefully, and we should not waste these resources. Okay, so that is why it is said that save water, save electricity. Okay, so it is our responsibility and duty to protect these minerals and to preserve these minerals. Okay, today we will discuss up to here. Then in my next video, I will continue from here. Till then, take care. Thank you. Bye. See you again.